Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm just going to light up my sage here. I hope you're well today. And if you are here on the replay, welcome. I know a lot of people watch these videos afterwards, so welcome, welcome. And for everybody who's about to show up live, welcome as well. All right, so I'll just light up my sage here. And it kind of feels weird being on the 28th. It's like, gosh, it's the end of the year already. Where did it go? Right? Where did it go? I remember the first week of this year, really excited for what was to come and all sorts of different things. And now we're like at the end of the year, like, whoa, I couldn't have even imagined half the stuff that happened this year to me personally, but also here as a planet, right, globally. We could never have imagined anything like this at the beginning of this year. So interesting times. All right, so let's get a bit of sage going. Beautiful. I'll pop that back down here. All right, so as we go into this week, these are the spirit messages for this week, and then I'm also going to give you a card message for each of the signs, like I've been doing each week. It's been fun, actually. I really enjoyed it, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. Let's see who's here. Hi, Lee. Nice to see you. All right, so for our messages this week, I am using the Prisma Tarot, Prisma Visions Tarot, my newest, most favorite deck. I'm also going to pull one of my sticks, and I'm also pulling a Voice of Knowledge card from Don Miguel Ruiz. The reason being is that the Voice of Knowledge cards point out to us where perhaps we're lying to ourselves. And I just feel going into this week that that is one of the biggest messages. And not that we do it deliberately, but quite often we take on other people's opinions and beliefs and experiences as our own, and it's not our authentic voice. And I just feel that for so many of us, and probably most of you who are watching this, because we kind of gather in the same energies, right? You've over Christmas, we're kind of through all of that now. Today's a public holiday, and it's kind of like, okay, only a few more days left of this year. How do I want next year to look? And I've just done a video which I'll be popping up on YouTube later on today with a 2021 message that you may like to tune into. But this week I feel it's about people just becoming quiet with themselves and saying, what is it that I want to feel next year? How do I want my life to look? What can I do to have a reality that is more in alignment with me? And a lot of these, oh gosh, the Chariot. I'll tell you a little bit of story about the Chariot. So the Chariot is the card of Cancer, and I'm Cancer. And I listen and follow to quite a few different readers on YouTube and on Instagram, and the Chariot has been coming up for all the Cancer readings, and there it is again. So there's obviously a message there. I might meditate later on what the universe is wanting to tell me. But let's get back to you. And I feel this week will be a pivotal week as to how you feel about yourself. And how you feel about yourself is pivotal to the reality you create and how you feel about your life and the life that you're living. And something I said in the video that I've just done, I'll repeat it here. It's a it's something that Muji says. And Muji says there is only one planet Earth, but there are millions of worlds. And what does that mean? That means that each and every one of us we're living in our own individual world. You do not perceive life or anything the same way I do. We could look at the same very plain, let me have a look. Here, we could look at the same matchbox and everybody watching this will have a different perception of it. And that is us. That's our own world. It's our own reality. Now, we also have a reality like a reality that we all come together in, I guess. And I have done a video on that too on YouTube. I think it was last week, or it might have been the week before, actually, about that common kind of reality that is the structure for society. But each of us has our own individual world. And I feel this week it really is going to be an internal kind of, you know what? I don't want to feel like that anymore. I don't want to be that anymore. I really want to take charge of my life and take the actions needed to create that. So this week will be some quiet time, a bit of quietness from, the chaos of Christmas if you had lots of stuff happening. Just take the time to breathe and just really ask yourself and have the answers come from here, not from here. Trust these answers. And then, with all of your intentions for the new year, you can create the actions that you need to live that reality that you want. So, let's have a look what cards we have got here. Why are these all different here? Hello, Heather. How are you? All right, let's see what we've got for this week. What do we need to know for this week? All right, there's one, there's two, and there's three. Wow, interesting. We've got the Tower, right? Don't be scared of the Tower. The Tower's good, right? A lot of people are scared of the Tower, but things have to break down before they can be rebuilt. This particular tower I find is quite gentle because it's really about the light within. When everything feels kind of dark on the outside, look, there's light rising right from the depths. This is your internal light coming and saying, how do I want to restructure my life? How do I want to rebuild my life? What are the foundations that I want in my life now that will create freedom, peace, happiness, joy, choice? This is what this card is saying here. And as I said before, this is really the energy that this week or even just the next couple of days will hold for so many of us. The question of not what is crumbling, but the question of how do I want to be, how do I want to rebuild? How do I want to rebuild? And then we've got the Ace of Swords, and then we've got the Ace of Chalices in reverse, which is really quite interesting. The Ace cards are real gifts from the universe, and I love it when they show up. They're kind of the beginning of a new adventure, right? So the Ace of Swords is about clarity. It's about clarity. And perhaps a new idea will come in. Perhaps an inspired idea will come in for you while you're in this energy of, I just got these eyes staring at me here too. Let me show you. There, I feel like somebody's watching me. This is the clarity here of moving forward, the clarity, the ideas, the inspiration, and it's the clarity to express it as well, right? And to intellectually understand what it is that is needed, what it is you need to do moving forward. Yeah. Now, with the Ace of Chalices in reverse, immediately when this is in reverse, I kind of feel, you're not loving yourself enough, or you're blocking those intuitive prompts, right? But I feel this, I'm just hearing here that this is more about mental clarity this week. It's about the planning. It's about the ideas. It's about what you're going to uh, do, right? To create the life that you want to live moving into 2021. It's about the ideas, the planning, the structure. It is about that this week. And that's not to say that you can't base that on your feelings, uh, but I think this is going to be stronger. Now, the other message I'm getting from this one here is, and I think this is going to come from our Don Miguel Ruiz cards as well, is knowing that you're absolutely deserving and worthy of anything that you're planning. And perhaps, this is just something that needed to come to your attention. You're very supported and loved by the universe, and probably by a lot of people around you in person. And often we can't receive that because we don't feel that we're good enough. And often when we're planning something, like when we're planning new structures in our life, we're planning them from fear-based or from not feeling good enough. And, that is not going to feel in alignment going into the new year. 2021 is a 5 universal year. It's about freedom, it's about choice, it's about expression, it's about your truth. And anything that you're deciding here from fear just will not feel in alignment for you in the new year. And it will feel uncomfortable. So So the trick here is to, yes, tune into your heart and your feelings and your inspired ideas, and tune into that clarity that you have now moving forward. But don't make any decisions based on any feelings of unworthiness or that you don't deserve what you want. And, that is, I think, where the inner work needs to come then, in that quietness, and that, what, if I keep doing that same thing, I'm going to get the same result and I'm still going to feel out of alignment. It's my life and I want to take charge of it. I'm going to live an empowered truth rather than allowing the old fears to take charge of my decisions now. That's really what I'm sensing here for this week. So, in a way, it's quite a big week, but for many of you, it's not something that you even are going to have to plan or do deliberately. I feel it's just going to be a matter of, it's just going to come up for you, right? It kind of happened to me this morning. I'm like, you know what? I just need to take charge of my life. I'm going to do this, this, and this, and I want to feel this, this, and this, right? It kind of happened to me this morning, and it will just happen in the course of this week. It might even not even happen for you until, next Sunday the 4th. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing, it's all good, it's all you, it's your journey. Don't push it. Once again, don't get into comparison. If somebody else seems like they got their shit sorted out, right, and you don't fall back into comparison of not feeling good enough. Nobody ever has all of their stuff together, ever. So that's who we are, right? That's why we're here as humans, to have chaos in our life and then to create something new. Chaos creates a new expansion. We can't have expansion unless we are butted up against something. So everybody is going through something. So step out of comparison and have a look in here. How do you want to rebuild your tower? How do you want your life to look? And it's just going to be a natural course of events this week. I feel you're just going to all of a sudden have an aha moment and go, I know now. I'm clear. It's going to be a moment of clarity that's going to come. It's going to be one of those moments. So let's pull one of these cards here. And if you are still, struggling from the chaos of this year, and if you're not in a good place, don't let that stop you from asking for clarity either. Ask for the clarity. Write it down if you're, not in the frame of mind to receive it. Write it down. And then when you're in a better frame of mind, or in a frame of mind where you can receive that clarity, then read it. But the clarity will come. And it only takes one action, one thought, one moment of courage to move forward and change everything. So let's have a look. Oh, there it is. Oh, isn't this is just, it's going to make me cry. You are an angel and your life is your message. Oh my goodness. You are your purpose. You are your purpose. You can be a messenger of lies, fear, and destruction, or a messenger of truth, love, and creation. But you cannot deliver lies and truth at the same time. This is really profound message, guys. Really profound message for this week. You can't be planning your life and have clarity of what you want, but feel that you need to live it from some lie you've been told. You won't feel in alignment. So, you can be your own truth, your own love, and your creation, and be a messenger of that. But it's just going to feel so out of alignment to be both. And, for so many of us, we have been both for so long, trying to live our truth, but allowing the old beliefs and the old perceptions that we've been told and given over our lifetime to override that truth and give us a reality that doesn't feel in alignment with who we are. And, I think for so many of us, that's become clear this year. We've been forced out of situations and forced into situations where we've understood that the reality around us is not the truth of who we really are. So this is a really profound message. You can be a messenger of lies, fear, and destruction, or a messenger of truth, love, and creation, but you cannot deliver both at the same time. You can't be love and fear at the same time. And that's another message for this week, which is really the same message, just said differently. If you're in fear, find a way to return to love. Don't make decisions from fear. Don't make decisions from fear. Whew, that was big. All right, let me just have a look and see who is here. Hello, Chris. Hi, Sue. Nice to have you here. All right, let's do the readings for each of the signs for this week. Now, seeing you were first on, Lee, I might start with your star sign. What star sign are you? I think you're a Libra or a Scorpio, Lee. I've forgotten. Hello, Leanne. Lee, if you're still here, what star sign are you, darling? And we're going to start with that one. think you're a Libra. I think you're a Libra. Let's start with Libra. Oh, you're a Pisces. Oh my goodness. I was way off. Sorry, Lee. I was way off. All right, we're going to start with Pisces. All right. I'll remember now. I'll remember now. All right. So let me just write these down. So Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, um, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. All right, let's start with Pisces. Oh, all my cards seem to be out of order here or upside down or something. What's happened here? All right. Pisces, what is your message for this week? There it is, right there, 9 of Pentacles. This is about abundance and prosperity, feeling really grounded and supported in the physical, really feeling safety and security, really feeling that safety and security, really feeling grounded. You know, this is kind of saying to me that you have, rebuilt or reimagined what safety and security is for you, and you're feeling good about it. That's the message I'm getting, Pisces. Um, you've got this. It's been a bit tough for some of you, especially this last half of the year, but there's a sense of safety and security now in the physical that you have built or restructured that is really quite grounding and centering for you, and feels good. I also like that she's naked here, and this to me is you being you, your authentic self, your truth, and feeling grounded and secure in that as well. So, Pisces, for you, this is a beautiful energy this week, and a beautiful energy to um, really have that expansion and, create the year that ahead, created in a way that just builds on this abundance and security. So, I really like that for you. What else? What else do we need to know? I just keep getting drawn to that big flower at the front there. Um, for me, that's about creation, and just something expanding. I feel it's coming back to you, Pisces, and you expanding in a way that you haven't expanded before. And it's because you're feeling so grounded and centered. So that's really what I'm sensing there. Beautiful. All right. Aries. What have we got for Aries? Hey, Deidre. How are you? Hi, Leanne. Oh, you're Pisces as well, Heather. Awesome. It describes you, doesn't Heather? I know, right? Nothing's ever random. You guys know when I'm doing readings. Hey, Lisa. You guys know when I'm doing readings, nothing's ever random. Something falls, something makes a sound, an insect appears. Nothing's ever random. It's always actually part of the reading. All right, Aries. What does Aries need to know for this week? Aries, beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new door opening here to new security. The aces are a blessing. This is a blessing of money, environment, health, some news coming that's going to help support a new venture. Uh, the door is opening to new magic, and it's all really grounded, um, and it's about the physical. It's about the physical here. So it's really great news, Aries. I think you're ready for this, and perhaps this is the new ideas coming through this week for you as well, and the new um, way that you want to live this life, right? With more abundance, more prosperity, but more um, grounding and just feeling really safe and secure in all that you do. But this is definitely a new door opening and something coming towards you. Uh, so it could be news about something that will help you financially, something that will help you with your health and vitality, like a new idea or something coming for that, an answer to something. Could be a new home coming if you're looking for a home. Uh, I'm hearing here that there's somebody who's been looking for a home for quite some time and is getting quite despondent. So if that's you and you're listening, there's something coming for you this week, right? Just be open to receive. Um, yeah, a really nice surprise and a gift coming for you this week, Aries. Yeah, really beautiful. Be open to it. Be curious. Be curious. Some of you may win some money as well. That's always nice going into the new year, right? All right, Taurus is next. You're very welcome, Leanne. All right, Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, we have got doors opening for you here as well. And it's important that you let go of any judgment. And this ties in beautifully with the weekly message, the general message, because this is really about living your living your message from your truth, not from any of the old judgments that you're hanging on to that are not true. They come up, right, when we're expanding, when we're moving through a new um, doorway. They come up. We have that little voice in our head that says, who are you to do that? You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not pretty enough. You can't do that. How dare you do that? What would your blah, blah, blah say? Right? Those voices are not your truth. And when we allow them to come up, it just shuts the door all the time. So, Taurus, your mission this week is to stay in your truth. As that door of opportunity opens and you ask yourself, what is it that I want for my life? Don't allow those old fears to creep in. Stay centered, stay in love, stay in peace, stay in the present moment. And that is where you can discern whether you're in fear or love. And that is where you can shift it straight away from that present moment. They're just, I'm just being prompted to kind of tap here. Now, this is part of like a whole tapping routine if you are into EFT. But Taurus, this is just for you, and actually it's for anybody, but um, just I'm just being told here that if you are heading into those judgments, just kind of tap here and get back to the truth of you. It kind of wakens you out of that those old patterns. It'll just kind of wake you up. Yep. So just do that when you're in the present moment and you're like, oh, I'm back into fear. Just tap here and move forward from that point with your thoughts and your feelings, with your truth. Get back in your truth here. Beautiful. All right, Gemini. What have we got for Gemini this week? Oh, Gemini, Wheel of Fortune. I love this. So you are in the Wheel of Fortune energy, which means you can move forward. It's a new cycle. It's a very lucky week for you. And you really can choose what you want. And we have that option all the time. But the energy is behind you now. It's going to feel like it's more in flow with what you want. It's interesting here. I'm kind of seeing like two snakes and the two birds here. And that really for me is signifying you as well, because you're the twins. And there's always the two sides of everything here for you. But I feel this alignment for you this week, Gemini. I feel this coming together of the heart and the mind. And in so much alignment that there'll be no question about the clarity moving forward. I mean, no question about your next steps. So, a really beautiful, powerful week for you, where you can really get back in the flow. Some of my Gemini friends that have come for readings over the past couple of weeks have been out of flow. It's really been a battle of the head and the mind. This week is going to be a movement forward for you, the coming together, the unity, and the movement forward. And the universe is on your side. Luck is on your side. All right, what have we got for Cancer this week? There it is. Oh, Knight of Pentacles for us Cancerians as well. Now, I'm getting a different message with this one. This is about feeling a little bit more stable financially, actually, for Cancerians. And from that feeling of, you know, there's a lot of Cancerians in particular. This last year, or even it could have been a cycle of 9 years, it has felt really difficult. It has felt like a real push. It's felt like a tug of war. But you know, the planetary alignments now have really shifted. We were under. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know enough to really say a lot. But I know that the shift we've had in the last week with the planetary alignments has kind of freed us up a little bit, so that things are now going to start falling into place. And that's the message that I'm hearing here for Cancer for this week. You're going to see it. It's going to become a physical reality. And even if it's just the beginning of it, you will start to feel that things are lining up for you again, that the push is over, that prosperity and abundance are really beginning to come in from the efforts that you've been making. So even if it's one little sign, or whether the floodgates are open, it's definitely going to allow you to see what else is possible. And when you're making these plans and these dreams for 2021, you can really dream bigger. Dream bigger. That's a beautiful message. All right, Leo is next. You're very welcome, Chris. Leo is next. What have we got for Leo? My Leo friends. What have we got for you this week? Oh, there it is. All right, we've got the Two of Swords. You've got a decision to make, Leo. You've got a decision to make this week. And if I go back to the original message this week, it is a decision here for you about moving forward from fear or from love. So with the Two of Swords, you have the blindfold on there. It really is a message to you to go within. Close your eyes to the outside world, to anybody else's opinions. Go in here, go into your own world and find the answer there, and you will know which choice to make. because the answer from here is coming from love, not fear. So, Leo, an important decision to make this week, but I feel you'll have the clarity. I feel you will have the clarity, but if you are in a bit of a stalemate with that decision and really don't know which one, really just close your eyes to the outside world and go to your inner world, and you will know the next step from there. It will be very clear to you. And I even sense fear in this card. I feel for some of you, there's like, oh, it's like a do or die situation. I have to make this decision and it has to be the right one or else. Now, that's coming from fear. Make the decision from where you are in this present moment. Forget about any anxiety or fear for the future. Don't get 20 steps ahead, and forget about any fear or anything from the past that's coming up. Tune in here in this moment right now. What's the right decision? And take a step forward in that direction. And then you'll be able to make other decisions based on that one, right? One decision doesn't make or break anything, right? One decision just gets us moving in a direction that we can then make other decisions on. So lose the fear, Leo, and move forward with love. Move forward from here. All right. Hi, Angela. I'm not doing readings today, darling. I'm just doing our weekly readings, and I'm up to Virgo. All right. What do we need to know for Virgo? Oh, we've got the Three of Swords here for Virgo. So the Three of Swords is often about betrayal, heartache. I did hear an interesting thing this morning, though, which obviously I heard at the right time because nothing's random, that I need to relay to you as well. That sometimes, because swords are about thinking, and sometimes our thoughts can be what is breaking our heart. So, what are your thoughts right now, Virgo? Are they the truth of you? Once again, we're back to this, right? You can't deliver lies and truth at the same time. You can't be in fear and love at the same time. So, what is your mind telling your heart? And is it really true? That's what I want you to ask yourself this week. What is your mind telling your heart? And is it really true? I think you'll find that there is a different truth that will not feel so harsh on your heart. And once again, it's about tuning in here. Often fear lives here. The other thing I'm seeing here is a butterfly, which is about transformation. And, no matter what, and this is a dead carcass here, and that's about transformation. It's the old thoughts, it's the old way of thinking that is coming to an end here, Virgo, and it's going to release you into a new energy and into new thought that is more your truth. All of us are doing such a big cleanup right now of what's our truth and what's not our truth. And I feel for you, Virgo, there'll be a bit of a breakthrough this week. A very transformational week for you. So the biggest question to ask, is that true? Whenever those thoughts come in, is that true? Is it really true? How do I know it's true? All right, Libra. What have we got for Libra? Libra. Oh, Libra, this has come up for you as well. Interesting. Different meaning for you here, Libra. This is definitely about a decision to make here for you as well. This is saying to me to really, really get out of your mind here and to once again, you've got to go with your heart here. I feel for many of you, Librans, you're perhaps 20 steps ahead. And, that always just scares everybody. I do the same thing, right? I'll come up with an idea, and then I'm like, right, now I need to do this and this and this and this, and then this will happen, this and this. And by the time I get 20 steps ahead, I just scared the life out of me. And I'm like, oh, no way, I can't do that. I'm not ready for that 20th step. This is about reining that back in and saying, I'm ready for the first step, and let's see where that takes me. And by the time I get to the 20th step, I'll already be at number 19 and I will know how to deal with the 20th step. So, Libra, this is about bringing it back to the present. Bring it back to the present this week and make decisions from there. What's the one first step you can take? And don't let your mind go off to, anything that might happen. To what feels good in this moment. And as I said before, when this card came up, close your eyes to the logic, the physical, just close your eyes to all of that and tune in here to your third eye. Close your human eyes, open up your third eye. You'll know what to do. And the first step is always possible. And then the next, and then the next. All right, Scorpio, what have we got for you this week? Scorpio. Scorpio, we have got the Lovers. And I love it in this card. Look at them dancing with life. We've got a male and female couple. We've got a female couple. We've got a male couple. And they're all just dancing with life, loving who they are, celebrating who they are. So, Scorpio, this is about you dancing with life this week, being in love with life this week, being in love with you this week. And what will your dance be this week? And what will your dance create in the coming year? It's really about loving life here. I love it. Because it's number 6, it's also very spiritual. And you're very spiritual too, Scorpio. So we've kind of got the lights here. It's interesting, and I'm just delving into the darkness of the background here because that's typically one of your ways of finding your truth is delving into the depths here of the shadows of the darkness and finding the light there, leading the way, lighting the way for you. I feel for many of you, you're coming out of that now and you are clear about where you're going. And this week will be about designing that dance of life, that brings you so much joy. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, you're welcome, Nikki. Thanks, Lisa. Oh, excuse me. So lovely to have you all here live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we are up to Sagittarius. What is it for our Saggies this week? All right, 2 have come out, so I'm just going to go with it. We've got the Fool and the 9 of Chalices. Saggies, this is a new path for you of really feeling emotionally fulfilled. And how is that going to occur? When you are in your passion, when you are in your fire, look at all these fiery colors here, you're a fire sign. When you are really expressing your passion, your purpose, your fire within, that fills your cups and you feel complete. And this is a new journey for you that starts this week. And so once again, it's in the planning. It's taking those quiet times and saying, right, what is my roadmap for next year? How do I want my world to look? And I just feel that you're ready. You're ready to shine that light again and really create a beautiful, harmonious world where you feel really good. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there for you, Saggies. I love it. The energy that I'm feeling right now is pure joy. It's pure joy. And so, you have the doorway there to that pure joy. What brings you that pure joy? That's what you need to write down and intend for the new year. Okay. All right, my Capricorn friends, what do we have for you? Capricorn. All right, we've got the Queen of Swords here. Uh, the Queen of Swords is often depicted with the Queen, the sword up in the air, very harsh with words, can have the words that are very cutting. But the Queens are also uh, very intellectual, very knowledgeable, and really, really do have that gift of communication. And in this particular card, it's depicted with this um, bird here with the mouth gagged. um, oh, hey, Tracy. Pisces was first, honey, so you'll have to watch the replay. Thank you for joining us. Who am I up to? Capricorn. Capricorn, for me, this is saying that you are going to really be able to know when to speak and know when you don't need to speak this week. And, often it's a case of I need everybody to know my opinion, or I need everybody to know what I know. And it's not saying that's wrong or right, because we all do that. But for this week, for you in particular, if that does come up, just know in here that you're creating your world, and it doesn't matter what other people's opinions are, and it doesn't matter how they are creating their worlds. It doesn't matter. And if if they um, if they want to know something, they will ask. So this is really about you keeping your own counsel. And that's going to be important for you because it will allow you to focus on the world that you're building, right? Because the world that you're building is, you want it to be really solid and secure and safe. And I just don't think you're interested actually anymore in what anyone else is really doing. That's what I'm feeling here. I just don't feel you're interested at this week in particular about what anyone else is doing. And that's a good thing. It's about you tuning into what is it that you want. And the other thing here is about not allowing your mind once again to overtake the heart. And that's a big message for all of us this week. Come from love, not fear, in any decisions that you're making. So that's one for you there too, Capricorn. All right, our lucky last, Aquarius. What have we got for Aquarius this week? What do we need to know? All right, we have got the Seven of Chalices and it's in reverse, Aquarius. This is saying to me that you really need to have a vision for the future. Perhaps this is saying wipe the old vision and create a new one from who you are now. Because who we were at the beginning of this year is not who we are now. Who we were at the beginning of this week is not who we are now, right? Everything's shifting so fast. So Seven of Chalices is your dream board. It's your wishes. It's your hopes and dreams and wishes. What fills your cup? And I would actually really be inclined to start from scratch. Start from scratch, from who you are now, not who you were at the beginning of the year, not perhaps who you were when you created some 5-year goals or plans, things like that. From here now, how do you want to create your life, your world? What's important to you? What do you want to learn? What do you want to do? What do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? What fills your cup now, not from what it was? I would really encourage you to do that. And we've also got a full moon this week. So for everybody, including you, Aquarius, let the rest go. Choose who you are now. Make decisions from love, from your truth, and move forward with that and let everything else go. And you will know what feels out of alignment. Fantastic. Well, that is it. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for showing up and being here on the live. And if you've been on the replay, thank you so much as well for being here on the replay. I do have a video message for 2021 that will be on YouTube, probably from this afternoon. So whenever you're watching this, it should be up there already. And what else? If you are in my community on Facebook, I am doing a free live meditation on this page on Wednesday at 7. So if you're watching this in time to attend that, I'll have the details in the description, and I'd love you to come along. And I just want to thank you all for being part of the community here and all the support you've given me this year. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you all shining and glowing and growing and claiming your freedom and expressing your truth in 2021. So until next year, bye everyone.